Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be taking a little peek at fixing the tank here to the frame. So one thing I might have mentioned in some of the other videos, the bike tank just has a little seat here that basically sits down on top of this rubber mount. On top of this there's a little steel piece like a little shoe, and the rubber mount goes onto it, and basically the tank just slides on this side and then drops down onto it, which is all good. What used to happen on the old CB750, and I think I've told you guys that this bike used to actually be a police bike down in Niagara Falls back in the 70s, I guess, so it had a full big chunker of a seat on it here, and this seat would actually come down and just hold down the tank here. I believe there was no other way that it was actually fixed down. So because our new brat seat here is sort of is light, and it's not going to have that same kind of pull on the front of the tank, I don't want to depend on it for holding down the tank here. So because of that, what I want to do is I want to today build a little bit of I'd say a little piece that we can bolt onto the frame down here using the existing bolt pattern, and basically just hold down on that little piece. So there's the piece of the tank that sits down on that rubber mount, and what I want to do is I just want to have a little bolted piece that comes on, sits down onto that and holds it in place. So basically just a little bit of security for it, because otherwise the tank's not going to have the kind of security you need it to. So you can imagine braking harder in an accident, that thing would just be a torpedo full of gasoline, not a great torpedo. So yeah, basically what I'm going to have a look at here is fabricating a little bit. I have some flat bar. I'm hoping that I can do it out of that. Angle would have been a nice choice too. I don't have any angle with me today, so I think I will just use some flat bar to basically fab up a little piece. It doesn't have to be a massive piece. It can just be like 1.5 inch piece or something like that, or maybe I'll just use the flat bar that I have and kind of fab a piece in, but we'll take a little look and see how it goes. All right. so we're doing pretty well. We have fabbed part of the bracket up. All we have to do is put the little top piece on it. So I popped down to Home Depot and I got some M6 bolts that we can use to tie it all down with. We've cleaned this up a little bit here. Hopefully you can see it. So we've welded that on there. I might give it another little hit in here. I didn't really catch it well. This is a nice weld there, but the other side, not great. I'm still learning, you know, so you win some, you lose some on this, but that's going to be like more than strong enough to do what we needed to do. But basically this is going to be bolted down like this. Now we just need to put on the piece that holds down the little tank, the little lip on the tank. So I'm actually going to get the welder set up over here because it's kind of finicky. Alright, well that's it. I think that was quite successful. We have our new bracket on there. So that means that the tank is nice and secure and it's not going to go anywhere. Plus what we'll do is when we get this whole frame powder coated, we'll get that little guy powder coated as well, so it'll all blend in nice. And it means that the battery tray now as well is free, so our battery can go in and out. So looks pretty good. Okay, well listen, thanks for tuning in, for joining us, and for kind of watching. Like I said before, you know, the whole idea of why I'm doing this is because I wanted a kind of a cafe or brat style motorcycle, and the only way you can get them is either to buy a brand new one, kind of a brand new, let's say retro style bike, which won't exactly have that look and feel to it, but it'll be a modern bike, but it's quite expensive. Or to do it yourself, or to commission somebody else to do it. So I thought, let's give it a shot myself. So far I'm really happy. It's been difficult here and there, but all in all it's been enjoyable, and I've been learning loads. Definitely not doing everything the right way. I'm definitely messing up a ton, but hey, it's my own bike, and you know, if I mess it up, it's me that's going to be pissed at myself. So I know I'm doing lots of butchering, but hopefully it'll work out okay in the end. So as always, love your comments, love your feedback, questions. I'm no expert, but if it's something that I've done or I've learned, I'd be happy to try and help. Also, if anybody has any advice or suggestions, please don't hold back either. I'm glad of the feedback, good or bad. Like I said, it's a learning thing here. When you're learning on your own, the learning curve's slow. It's based on yourself and what I see on other videos on YouTube and stuff. So always welcome for feedback. Alright, so listen, thanks a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and we'll see you on Cafe Chronicles soon.